Welcome to Gourmet Home Recipes with D.Tran. This is my first healthy food lifestyle episode. Thank you guys for watching. The reason why I'm doing this episode is because I myself, for one, being Australian, fighting obesity, but I've come to realize the realization of, my health is not going anywhere far. I want to live a happy life just like everyone else. So at the end of 2012, I said to myself, Damien, that's it. You're gonna cut it off. You're gonna cut off all the junk, all the bad stuff that's making you sick. So ever since 2012 till now, I've lost 27 kilos. So I'm pretty proud of myself. So I'm gonna keep going. But today, we have a good recipe for you guys. Healthy food doesn't have to be about tasting crap, looking crap, or be bland. It can be healthy, tasty, just as good as your normal food, but you just gotta know what to control and how to control it. So today's recipe is I'm doing a grilled chicken wrap. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll show you guys how to make it step by step. Let's get started. So to make our chicken marinade, to marinate our chicken, I should say, here I've got a lean chicken breast, so I'm just gonna score it just lightly first, and then I'm gonna, because as you can see I've had some cling wrap, I'm just gonna flatten out the meat so when it cooks evenly. So I've just used cling wrap, put it over on top, and using a roller pin, just use a bit of pressure or force, and just beat the chicken like this. So what I'm doing is I'm tenderizing the meat as well as flattening out the meat, so you get an even thickness throughout the whole chicken breast. So do that, and then we're going to marinate the chicken. So it's always best to marinate the chicken for at least half an hour or so to ensure maximum flavour. So in a mixing bowl, I'm going to add the chicken meat. Then I'm going to add my seasoning. So here I've got garlic and herb salt. So you just don't want to add too much, it's pretty salty. So make sure you're just covering both sides of the meat, like so. I'm going to add a touch of pepper. And I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice next. So just a squeeze of lemon juice, not too much. And just a splash of olive oil. Olive oil is good for you. So even though it's good, doesn't mean you can go overload. So just a tiny bit, that's it. And just make sure the chicken is coated with the marinade properly. So I'm going to let this stand for about half an hour or so to let the flavors penetrate through the meat. And then we're going to grill it off. Okay, so while our chicken is marinating, in the meantime we're going to do our garlic sauce, and we're going to prepare the salad to go with our wraps. So to make up garlic sauce, all I'm using today is store-bought tzatziki sauce. So this is a Greek cucumber sauce, which is really tasty. It's really light and fresh. So I'm just going to take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of tzatziki sauce. It's really simple. It's a really simple sauce. Everyone loves it. So next is I'm going to add some lemon juice. So I'm just going to take out the seeds. So just a bit of lemon juice. This will give it a tangy flavour to it, and obviously thin out the sauce a bit. So don't want it too thin. You still want a bit of a thick consistency. And once that's done, I'm going to take 2 garlic cloves, remove the skin, and just finely chop it. Like so. So it doesn't have to be perfect, so I want that strong garlic flavour throughout the sauce. So it's going to go well with the chicken breast. So garlic's done. I'm just going to put that into the sauce. So I'm just going to mix it in quite well. might need a bit more lemon juice. Oh, the seeds are in there, so I'm just going to take out the seeds after I finish mixing it up. So that's done. So that's the sauce done. And now we're going to prepare our salad to go with our chicken wrap. So while our chicken is marinating, we've made our sauce. And now we're going to prepare our salad. So in our wrap, I'm going to put lettuce, some carrot and some tomatoes. So this thing here, it's a really cool thing I found at the market. So you clean your lettuce, you close the lid on top of this. So what this does, it dries out the lettuce completely. So you never have wet lettuce in salad again or wet lettuce in a wrap. So when you have wet lettuce, it's going to make everything soggy. But with this thing here, all I have to do is just spin it around for like 10 seconds. And what it does, it uses centrifugal force to take out all the moisture out of the lettuce. So what you're left after 10 seconds is with completely dry lettuce, water free. This has become my best mate after meeting him about 2 years ago. So with the lettuce, to take a bunchful, I'm gonna just slice them, not too thinly. I just slice them like so. Just makes it easier when you're wrapping up the wraps, guys. That's all. So like so. And I'm gonna add some carrots. So this is 2 carrots I've peeled and put through the slicer. So peeled sliced carrots, sorry. And we're gonna do some tomatoes. So I've got some good fresh tomatoes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice them in half first. I'm gonna remove the core. You can choose to remove the seeds out if you want to. It's entirely up to you, but in this case, I wanna get everything out of the tomatoes, so I'm not wasting anything today. So I'm just gonna put them upside down, and then I'm gonna slice them. Not too thinly, but not too thick as well. Just about half a centimeter in thickness, so you can get this nice cut of tomatoes, like so. So our salad is prepared, and now we're ready to grill our chicken. Alright, so our chicken has been marinating for half an hour. I've got a grill pan here, so I put a little bit of olive oil, and I put it on a medium to high heat. So when the pan is hot enough, you see a little bit of smoke coming out. It doesn't mean it's burning, but it's an indication of it's ready. So I'm going to add the chicken down. So it doesn't matter what side because there's no skin. So I want to hear that sizzling noise. I just want to quickly stir up the chicken on the outside, sealing all those beautiful flavors. Okay. So with the same breath. So you hear that sizzling noise. So I want to cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and before turning it over. And also I want those nice grill lines on the chicken as well. So I'll let that cook, and then in 3 or 4 minutes time, we'll come back and we'll turn it over. So our chicken breasts have been cooking on the one side for about 3 to 4 minutes so far. So they're ready to turn over. Oh, look at that. So that's what we're aiming for. Nice grill lines on the chicken. And also, as you can see, there's no chicken juice leaking out of the chicken. And that's because you seared it on a high heat, and all the juice is stored inside the meat. So what you're left is with a crispy on the outside, but still moist and tender and juicy on the inside. So that's going to cook for another 3 to 4 minutes again to get that grill lines, and then we're ready to put them in the wraps and wrap it up. So the chicken's been resting for about 2 to 3 minutes. It's been rested, it's cool enough to handle. Now we're going to cut the chicken up and then start putting our wrap together. So here I've got a piece of chicken. So I'm going to cut them not too thick, because I don't want to, like a big chunk of chicken, and it's going to be hard to chew. So probably about half a centimeter thickness. So it doesn't matter if they start breaking apart or anything. Just as long as you get some nice pieces in, that's fine. So like so, I'm just gonna do long strips like so. So as you can see, as I'm cutting the meat, there's not much juice leaking out. So a rule of thumb is when you cook a meat, you have to leave it to let it rest, so the juice all goes back into the middle of the meat, and that way you end up with a nice juicy cut of meat. If you cut it straight after when you're cooking, the juice is just going to leak out of the meat, and what you're left is with a dry cut of meat. So that's the most problems with a lot of people, tend to cut the meat up as soon as it starts finished cooking. Best to do, leave it to rest and then cut. That way the meat is juicy and soft and tender. So that's done. And now I'm gonna put our wraps together. So start off with our tortilla that I've just lightly toasted. So I'm gonna start off putting some lettuce here first. So put it at the end. So we're gonna wrap the end from the end to the front. So a bit more lettuce, I reckon. I'm going to add some red onion. Red onion is best eaten raw, in my opinion, because brown onion, when you eat brown onion raw, it's a bit too harsh in the mouth, and it doesn't have that sweetness, same sweetness as the red onion. So some onions. Now I'm going to add our chicken. So I'm going to put about a couple of pieces, I reckon. You can choose to add more or less. It's entirely up to you. I'll take that one there. That was good. Then I'm going to add some roasted capsicum as well. I forgot to mention before that we're going to add some roasted capsicum. So this is store-bought, pre-made roasted capsicum in olive oil. And then I'm going to add some tomatoes. A little bit. Try not to overfill the wrap so much. I think this might be a bit big, but we can work around it. And then we're going to finish it off with our garlic sauce. So the garlic sauce is going to complement really well with the chicken. So this might be a bit of a challenge for me, but we'll see how we go. So we're just going to wrap this over, like so. So giving it a nice flip over, and then there we go. So I'm going to cut this in half to show you guys what we see inside. So cut it diagonally like so. So this is my grilled chicken wrap. It's really tasty, really colourful, really healthy, and only 470 calories per serving. No one's going to complain about that. By the looks of it, I'm going to finish it within 5 minutes. So thank you guys for watching our Got More Healthy Recipes with D.Tran. For our more healthy episodes, they'll be uploaded fortnightly. Check it in your playlist up above. The link's up above right there. And thank you guys for watching. Normal recipes will still run weekly. They'll be uploaded weekly, hopefully every Sunday. Just because I'm working full-time now. I'm a full-time scientist. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, rate or comment. I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Till then, take care.